My name is Emily. Currently, I'm working at my husband's family-owned business. The company, run by my father-in-law, is a small enterprise with about 6 employees. My father-in-law, the CEO, is a quiet man who rarely interferes in the business operations. Instead, my husband, let's call him John, who is the next in line to take over, does a lot of the work. He personally goes out to bring in projects for the company. When there's a big project, all the employees are eager and work hard. I've been working at this pleasant company for 10 years, since we got married, but…
Hey, Emily, how long do you plan to stick around our company?
I had come home earlier than John, who was still at work, to prepare dinner. At home, there was my mother-in-law, who wasn't working. She used to work at the company before I joined, and when John and I got married, she said with a smile, "Finally, I don't have to work anymore." However, it seems like she got bored not having to work and started to behave in a way similar to bullying me. What do you mean by sticking around?
Just what I said. You married John because you couldn't work anywhere else, and thought you'd force your way into working at our company, didn't you?
I sighed inwardly. Lately, I've been hearing this a lot. I quit my previous job and joined this family-owned small business when I got married. But I didn't leave my previous job because I was fired. For some reason, my mother-in-law seems to think I'm completely incapable of working. Karen, as I've said before, it's not that I couldn't work at another company. That's not why I joined John's company.
I can see right through your real intentions.
My mother-in-law said, as if she knew everything about me, and briskly went back to the living room. But the problem with my mother-in-law isn't just her words. She said she would quit the company and focus on household chores, but she doesn't do any of them. My father-in-law has repeatedly addressed this issue. Even though he says, "You're home all day, please do some housework," she responds, "I've worked all my life. Now it's the daughter-in-law's role to take care of the house and does no housework at all. So I mostly end up cooking dinner." My mother-in-law does prepare her own lunch, but never cleans up after herself, leaving the sink full of dishes when I come home. Karen, it would be nice if you could clean up after yourself. At that, my mother-in-law flew into a rage. Are you trying to order me around? How dare you, as a daughter-in-law? I wish my daughter, Lisa, would come back soon instead of someone inconsiderate like you. Lisa is John's biological sister and my sister-in-law. I've only met her once, during a family meeting. She didn't attend our wedding because she canceled at the last minute. John later called her to ask about it, and it turned out she had hung out drinking with friends the night before and got a hangover. Lisa said, "I'm gonna work in fashion," and seems to have started living in New York after finishing college. Lisa is doing her best in New York.
People say New York is so cold, don't they? I can't believe she could ever live in a place like that. Come to think of it, you were born in New York too, right? No wonder you're so cold to me.
Trying to cook dinner while keeping up with my mother-in-law's chatter was impossible, so I just nodded along and got dinner ready. When my mother-in-law tried to interfere, I simply said, "Dinner's gonna be late at this rate," to get her to reluctantly head back to the living room. Both my father-in-law and John are aware of my mother-in-law's bullying, and they try to admonish her whenever they see it, but it hardly makes a difference. If anything, getting scolded by my father-in-law and John just makes her lash out at me more. I wasn't subjected to violence, and with my father-in-law and John on my side, I had managed to ignore my mother-in-law's words until now. However, my mother-in-law eventually did something unbelievable. It happened one morning as I was getting ready to head to the office after finishing breakfast. Out of nowhere, she exclaimed, "Oh dear, what a mess," and dumped a bucket of water into my bag. "Wait, what are you doing?"
Oh, was it your stuff? I could have sworn it was just a big piece of trash.
Even if you thought it was trash, who dumps water on it? The carpet's soaked now. And the vacuum cleaner. Oh, what's the point? As I was laying out my waterlogged documents on the table, she said with a grin,
Well, you don't need to go to work anymore.
"Excuse me?"
You've been clinging to this house for 10 years, but I finally managed to get rid of you.
"Get rid of me?"
The truth is, my daughter is joining the company, so we want you to leave. Your employment at our company ends today. Well, all you need to do today is apologize to your father-in-law and John for all the trouble you've caused.
I was dumbfounded. Not only was I appalled by her behavior, but the idea that after 10 years of work, I was being replaced by her daughter left me speechless. "Are you serious? Wasn't she working in a fashion store?"
She said she was tired of dealing with the cold people in New York. So, when I told her there was a job waiting, if she came home, she was eager to return. And now that she's coming back, you can leave this house.
Without listening to me, she handed me an envelope, saying, "I've written your resignation letter for you," and kicked me out of the house. I went to the office, just a 3-minute walk away, and explained everything to my father-in-law and John. They were as astounded as I was, but suggested that maybe resigning would show her the reality of the situation. Reflecting on the past 10 years working for the family business, where vacations were scarce, I realized I hadn't taken a trip by myself. Encouraged by my father-in-law and John to stretch my wings, I decided to take a trip to a spa resort. Apparently, Lisa, who came to work as my replacement, didn't show up until 1 p.m. instead of the morning. Moreover, she seemed to ignore any work-related explanations given by my father-in-law and John. Well, I left for my trip to the spa resort without crossing paths with my mother-in-law. I enjoyed the spa and the seafood to my heart's content for 3 days, but on the 4th day, Lisa, who had started working in my place, came crying to me.
"Hey, what's this all about? Mom said it was a job where I just had to sit in a chair, so I came back, and both John and Dad are acting like I can't do anything."
She must have gotten my contact from her mother. Since I was getting bored with just resting, I decided to address the situation. "How good are you with computers, Lisa?"
I watch videos online. Oh, and I play games?
"Do you know how to use Word or Excel?
What?
What about editing software for images or videos or anything? Have you ever used anything like that?"
What's that?
It seems she had been working in an apparel shop in New York all this time. Working in an apparel shop doesn't mean you wouldn't use a computer. You'd likely use Excel for sales figures. So, can you do sales calculations? Fill in documents?
I can do that.
Then you can obviously calculate sales tax, right? She seemed unsure and surprised. There might be other things she could do, But if she wants to fill the gap I left, she has to be able to do calculations. Her inability to calculate was probably why she's getting scolded by her father and John. After all, she and her mother tried to oust me, so a little hardship was deserved. Anyway, if you're taking over my job, you need to handle the accounting properly, and using informal language like you're texting friends in emails is absolutely unacceptable. Also, you're in charge of scheduling the employees. We don't have many, but we take everyone's vacation requests seriously. Don't prioritize your own time off over theirs. As I kept listing demands, she started crying on the other end of the phone.
I was told I didn't have to do anything. Why is there so much to do? I didn't come back home for this.
And with that, she hung up the phone. I decided to spend the next 3 days doing some sightseeing in New York after Lisa ran away. Sightseeing made me realize that not everyone in New York is cold. In fact, it wouldn't be an exaggeration to say that the main instigator, my mother-in-law, and her accomplice, Lisa, were colder at heart. A week after I quit my job, I returned to my in-laws' house. As soon as they knew I was back, my mother-in-law, her face red with anger, came at me as if she was about to grab me.
You made my daughter cry. I won't let this go.
My husband, John, and my father-in-law stopped her from grabbing me. Then John sighed and said,
Lisa's crying because she was scolded for trying to boss around and overwork our employees without being able to do anything herself. It's not Emily's fault. Besides, Emily wasn't here for a week, so there's no way she could have done anything to Lisa. Mom, please stop with your delusions of persecution.
But this woman is making Lisa suffer.
Where is Lisa now? I looked around the living room, but Lisa was nowhere to be seen. I didn't care about my mother-in-law being angry over Lisa, but it seemed Lisa had nowhere to go after canceling her lease on her apartment in New York. I thought she would be at her family's house.
Lisa's holed up in her room. She's crying and saying she doesn't want to go to work anymore.
It seemed she ran away without the will to learn her job. Well, I guess it's understandable that Lisa wouldn't be able to handle my job without any skills.
You must have whispered something to John and Dad. Otherwise, they wouldn't say the company ran better when you, who are worse than Lisa, were here.
My mother-in-law seemed to still have it out for me. John let out a big sigh at this.
Mom, don't you know? Emily has a lot of skills useful for work. She has a bookkeeping certificate and has passed the secretary exam. She also has many other skills useful for work, and she has scored high on the DELF. She also has experience studying abroad, and she handles all the international correspondence for us.
My mother-in-law was surprised at John's explanation. Since I quit my job as soon as I married into the family, she had never seen me excel at work. So, she didn't know I had many skills.
What? That's like something out of a drama.
I wanted to get all the certifications I could during college, so I studied hard for various things. Because of that, I didn't participate much in club activities or have a boyfriend. That's when I became good friends with John, who visited the company I worked for on business. I ended up sharing how John and I met, but that's not what she wanted to hear. I cleared my throat to steer the conversation back on track. So, I was entrusted with a lot of responsibilities at the company. I handled accounting, scheduling, interactions with other companies, and even adjusting employee shifts. I did a lot of things I was capable of.
Thanks to that, I was able to freely approach other companies for business. It became much easier to work compared to when you were around, Mom.
John said that, to which my mother-in-law just gaped in surprise. Then my father-in-law said, "Well, it looks like we're going to end the company." This caught me off guard as well.
Actually, Lisa made a big mistake. While we were away, she was supposed to prepare some documents, but got distracted by phone calls and ended up being rude to a representative from our partner company, Company A. Of course, I got a call to confirm this.
I couldn't close my gaping mouth. Could Lisa really do something like that? Is the company going to go under just because Lisa joined us? As I was feeling down about this, it seemed there was a silver lining.
When we explained the situation, we were suggested to consider ending our family business. I and Dad had mentioned this before, right? About getting absorbed by another company. Then, the CEO of Company A stepped forward, saying he'd welcome us if Emily and I were involved.
This was more than we could have hoped for. Honestly, there are limits to what a family-run business can do. It's uncertain whether a small family business can secure stable clients. That's why John has always been out, securing clients for us. Being absorbed by a larger company would mean securing stable clients. There wouldn't be sudden uncertainties about our future. However, only my father-in-law, John, and I were relieved by this news. My mother-in-law suddenly regained her energy and started saying, "That's not acceptable. John has to become the CEO. This company is our family's, isn't it?" This surprised me as well. It seemed my mother-in-law was more concerned about the status of being a company's executive family than a stable future. Being part of the executive family but not the CEO, that's absolutely unacceptable. She started making a fuss, which made Lisa, who was in her room upstairs, curious enough to come down to the living room. Then my father-in-law delivered the final blow to the argumentative mother-in-law.
We're getting a divorce, so either way, you're leaving the executive family.
Huh.
I have no intention of continuing to support a wife who not only refuses to change her attitude towards her son's wife, but also neglects household duties. To top it off, she spends her days out of the house, on dates with young men.
As we didn't know that, both John and I were taken aback and looked at my father-in-law in surprise. It seemed my father-in-law had been planning to bring up divorce, as he took out divorce papers and a photo of his wife with a young man from the shelf in the living room and placed them on the table.
If you sign the divorce papers here and leave with your belongings, I won't ask for alimony. I know there's no point in asking you for money anyway.
How could you? A divorce is too much. Haven't I devoted myself to this home all this time?
Devoted to this home. Have you done any proper housework in the last 10 years? Have you ever helped with a business? Does spending someone else's money on young men count as devotion to the home?
I had never seen my usually gentle and quiet father-in-law so angry. Seeing this, Lisa, who had come down to the living room, was trembling.
Lisa, you too. Running to this house because you couldn't make it in New York, acting all high and mighty despite being unable to do any work, and ultimately quitting work altogether. Who did you get that tendency to flee from? You also need to leave this house.
Wait a minute. Dad, Mom might be one thing, But I'm your precious daughter, right?
Really, Lisa? Betraying your mom.
My mother-in-law was shocked to be betrayed by her daughter at the last moment. However, before the two could start causing a scene, my father-in-law silenced them with a stern, quiet,
It would be a nuisance to society to just kick you out as you are. So, I've arranged for someone I know to take you in. They'll be here soon, so get your belongings together.
with no other option. My mother-in-law signed the divorce papers, and then she and Lisa started packing their belongings. The person who came to pick them up was an acquaintance of my father-in-law, who runs a factory with a dormitory, and it seems they will be working there from now on. John, my father-in-law, and I discussed the company being absorbed with our employees, and are now busy preparing for the future. And during this time, I found out I was pregnant. When I told the CEO of Company A about this, he was delighted and said he would send someone to cover for me, which was a huge relief. Now, John and my father-in-law are working even harder for the sake of the child that's on the way.
Pre-bought. Said the ad break is finishing now. Growling. Said what happened, did you hit another dead zone?
Yeah.
Growling. Said thought so.
Yep.
Growling. Said so, is this a yard we haven't seen yet, or we have? Growling. Said, I mean, are you going to a new yard tonight?
Yeah, it's a slightly different yard than usual. I don't know if this is a park on the road kind of place, or if this is the back end place. I guess we'll see when we get there. Got 54 minutes till we get there then.
Of the growling. Said yup.
Yep. I'm either gonna play Skyrim or Minecraft tonight. Not sure which yet. Probably gonna play Skyrim. What do you guys think?
The growling. Said sounds good.
Alrighty. I'm trying to get my smithing level up.
shooting game.
No, Skyrim is... Oh god, how do you explain Skyrim? It's an open world, free to travel, do whatever you want to do game. Your actions have repercussions within the game itself. So like if you kill this person, then you won't get any quests from them and people that they're close to. You're what's called a Dragonborn, which basically just means that when you kill a dragon, you basically take its soul, and then you can use what's called Dragon Tongue, which is basically a shout that you can do that will, do different stuff. Like right now I can basically shout with fire or ice, or go really, really fast for just a little bit. And I want to get my blacksmithing level up, because you can actually use dragon material like dragon scales and dragon bones to make
Said
armor.
hello.
Hello.
King of Beguiling. Said AHH okay nice.
It's Skyrim Elder Scroll. It's my favorite one.
Botrix official. Said go follow at Max Bainaku's channel. https://twitch.tv/maxbainecu.
Yeah, I'm in the game quite a bit, so you guys aren't going to be able to see it from the get-go. So I apologize for that ahead of time.
Said him as support type.
Thank you.
Max Bainaku. Thanks for subscribing. Wisebot.
Thanks for the sub there.
Said new sub Max Bainaku, +1.
Thanks to the father, Max Payne. Appreciate you there, buddy.
Bainaku. Said no prob.
Yeah, right now I've been working on trying to get my house built.
Max Bainaku. Said I'm doing my 34 reset.
Oh, you're an IRL trucker as well? Are you a flatbed, dry van, heater, reefer, hopper? And are you a owner-op or are you a company driver? I am a company driver with a dry van.
Said 4 viewers, +4, 8 hours 26 minutes and 59 seconds. Max Bainaku. Said flatbed, Texas the other day we spoke.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Max Bainaku. Said but you forgot. Max Bainaku. Said it happens.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Right now my brain is just on game time, which I only have about 45 more minutes until we get to our customer. Right now we have 48 38,000 pounds of canned beans. And besides, I have the memory of a goldfish. I lose my stuff all the time. Just ask my wife.
Said no problem, it's all good. I was playing games since Saturday night till literally rigged now. Kino begryaling. Said didn't say peas or beans. Max Bainico. Said haha I'm the same, no worries.
Beans. We got a bunch of beans in the trailer.
Dialing. Said like pork and beans.
Not sure. I'll take a look at the paperwork when we get there. Get on my way, Slowpoke.
Bainico. Said drive safe buddy, I'ma watch some Netflix.
Alrighty.
More you eat, more you wanna pass gas, lol.
Yep.
Said so far Christmas footy is working best. So it has to be zipper and have a button on thing over the zipper.
Okay. That's good to know.
Lee 22. Said real test will be during the night when I'm sleeping though lol.
That's true.
Lee 22. Said there's a game I'm watching Fitz play I want to try with you and my siblings.
Okay. What kind of game is it?
Lee 22. Said I'm trying to find out what it's called.
Okay.
Mama Lee 22. Said so I can look up description, I'm bad at describing things.
Is it a horror style game? You know I'm not a big fan of those stuff.
E2. Said no.
Okay.
Bot. Said a 90-second ad break is starting. Thank you for sticking with us through this break. Ads help support my content. Consider subscribing to remove ads and support the stream. ad break is finishing now.
Hey, welcome back, everybody.
Coyote Ranch. Said Chicago bound. What's up?
What up? Yeah, we're only about 26 minutes away right now there, Cody.
Momely 22. Said a first-person social deduction game, combining real-time action and communication, 3 to 8 players. While most players will do their best to complete objectives and ensure victory, a small portion of dissidents will try to stop them at all costs, without getting caught. Botrix Official. Said go follow at Kayateranka's channel, https://twitch.tv/coyotench.
That sounds very interesting there, Mama.
Ranch. Said thanks for the shout out. I just got done getting duck decoys ready for in the morning.
Nice, nice. Whack, whack.
Gryoling. Said you are welcome at Coyote Ranch. Coyote Ranch. Said more of a scouting trip than hunting, but you never know. Buddy hunted it last Friday, said they didn't see many birds. Wisebot. Said 7 viewers, plus 3, 8 hours 47 minutes and 27 seconds. Coyote Ranch. Said just MOT cold enough up north.
Not cold enough, eh?
Coyote Ranch. Said not. It's still in the 70s in North Dakota right now, but supposed to drop to the 50s this week. Maybe get a push of birds hopefully before next weekend when I take my kids out hunting.
Hopefully.
Said BRB gotta grab the OL stick before wife goes to sleep.
Alrighty. Speed limit is 55, not 40. You dummies.
Said OLPETA.
13 minutes, like I just said. Yes, yes. Gonna stream some Skyrim today there, baby.
Coyote Ranch. Said back. Momily22 said I am watching YouTube. LOL, my bad.
That's okay. I said it right as you asked that, so.
D2 said I want to play the game. Will LOL, gotta wait until this weekend.
Yep. How much is the game, or is it a free one there, love?
Momily22 said it's kind of similar to Among Us.
Okay.
Momily22 said $10 without tax.
Alrighty. Are the siblings gonna get their own, or do we need to pay for that too?
22 said it came out this year at the end of July.
Nice. So pretty new, huh? Oh, I think I know the one you're talking about.
Momily22 said they have money. LOL, more than us. Momily22 said well, maybe not. Wade Coyote Ranch said I seen a Ginty to cut in front of a tractor this weekend and his pickup didn't fare too well. Coyote Ranch
I wonder why.
said guy try.
Whatever could go wrong.
Momily22 said I am a call Wade and bug him to get the game.
Alrighty. Gonna bug the
Coyote
other one
Ranch
too?
said I don't know. Momily22 said NVM, he didn't answer.
Rude. Come on. Thank you. Oh dear, is this that place I went to last time? pain in the butt.
Coyote Ranch. Said we were heading back from the Jelly Roll concert. It was my wife's birthday present from back in March.
Lucky? I would love to go to a Jelly Roll concert.
Mama Lee 22. Said I believe in you. Mama Lee 22. Said oh nice. Wish we could see him.
That dude's got so much talent, it's not even funny. Like, he can do almost any genre, I'm pretty sure. Actually, wait, if this is the one I went to last time, they wanted me in a different location because this location is Chemical, and then there's another location a block, not even a block down the road, which is where they deal with food. So we gotta go see if this is the same place, and I cannot stop in time for that. I am way too dang heavy. This right here is me with the brakes on full. I wasn't gonna make that stop sign, or that stoplight. Way too heavy. I mean, you gotta think, I got about 48 in the back.
Said what you have.
A bunch of beans, canned beans. Let's take a look at the paperwork. Oh, it's black-eyed peas. They call that beans? What the heck? Yeah, I got 48,000 pounds of black-eyed peas, or beans, or whatever the heck, in the trailer back there. So, super duper heavy.
Queen. Said, oh great, you are going to toot.
Beans, magical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot. The more you toot, the better you feel. So eat your beans for every meal. Oh dear. That bridge up there is 13.8. We're 13.6. So we're going to have 2 inches to spare. Whoa, dude.
King of the growling. Said yup yup. Have I racing queen?
Okay, he turned.
Said great, I need a air freshener.
I seen some flashing lights in my mirror. So I was going to go in the middle and stop. So people had room to go around me, but he turned. So all is well.
Said better than 13 and 7 inches.
Ooh, this is so narrow. Gotta love Chicago.
Big growling. Said we.
Chicago. It's amazing.
Said such sarcasm, I hear your voice, lol.
Who would have thunk it? No, I think this is a different place. I don't think I've ever been here before. It doesn't look similar on the GPS. Then again, though, you never know. Let's go find out, shall we? Gotta hang a left on Blue Island Avenue.
Cody Ranch. Said talking about narrow. We went to South Dakota last year, went through the Needles Highway. They have this cave thing you have to drive through. Only one at a time. I had 1 inch on either side of my mirrors on my pickup.
Oh yeah, so definitely can't fit there with
Have
the
I racing
semi.
queen? Said it's going to get real stinking in here.
Nah, I'm not consuming it. It's just in my trailer. Okay, so looking at the route info, overnight parking on road. Okay. So we're gonna be parking on the road, which means I need to leave my clearance lights on.
Spot. Said 10 viewers, plus 3, 9 hours 8 minutes.
Alright, so where is this place at?
Coyote Ranch. Said now why would you want to do a thing like that, lol.
Okay, so right here is the place, I think. So I need to find somewhere to park. Can I park here? I want to park facing the other way. I'm gonna get out and go make sure that's
22.
the right place.
Said where exactly are you delivering? I don't see dock areas.
That's what I'm sitting here thinking. Like, what the heck?
King of beguiling. Said wow, how fun.
Looking for a place called All United Imports. Alright, so... Oh wow, that was illegal. You dummy. Alright, I'm gonna go see if I can find the place.
Said I do not even see a business.
Yeah, no, the place the GPS is pointing me to, there's a bunch of school buses over here. So I'm gonna go see if I can find it on foot.
Said LOL.
I'm gonna go see if I can find it on foot. Suppose you guys can come with me if you really want to. So we're looking for 2525. So keep that in mind, everybody. 2525. Let's go. Right, stay here, babies. Behave, okay? Yeah, probably. But we'll see. So yeah, GPS is pointing me right here. But there's nothing but school buses here. Are we still there, guys? I'm gonna go ask this bus driver. Hey, sir. Looking for 2525 business place. I'm in the semi right there.
25.
Man says, keep going down. Yeah, busman said keep going down at this next light. He said there's some import places down here, so it's most likely one of them. So we're gonna go check it out. So let's get back up in the truck. Oh, you little jerks. Apparently not. I didn't go far enough. But my GPS says it's right here. Oh. I can't leave you guys alone with anything, can I? Freaking spilling my drink and stuff. You little jerk. Hang on, let me get this picked up real quick. Darn dogs. Bad dog. Bad. No, they spilled my drink. They somehow managed to get it out of the cup holder and on the floor. Darn mutt. It's called All United Imports. I'm doing the same thing over here. Agricultural Product Warehouse. Yeah, it's showing it just down the road up here. Says it's this red building here. Oh, yep, there it is right there, 2525. Alright, so it's this right here, so I need to go down here and turn around somehow. Road closed, 500 feet. Alright, we're going to go down here and flip a U-8. We should be able to make it with that much road there. Ooh, we're dragging our tandems. Well, see, the only issue with doing that is I might block this driveway right here where it's slightly darker. Well, I'm gonna see if I get as close to that box truck as I can. I'm gonna see if I'll fit right here. Well, knowing my luck, that right there is gonna be the area I go into. Which I'll just have to back up if that's the case. Ooh, hello, tree. How are you doing, buddy? Alright, let me go make sure I'm not blocking the driveway.
Sim Queen. Said I wonder if you can go in and up and around. Mama Lee 22. Said you're gonna have to back up regardless, I guess.
I am just barely not blocking the driveway. Just barely. But yeah, I'm
Right.
guessing.
Said hey should be okay there maybe.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you guys should see how close this is. Ew. Oh no! Don't hit me. Alright, so I'm pretty close to him. Could probably pull up a little bit more. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to back up that way to make it into this driveway. But yeah, right there's the driveway. Right here. Right there's the driveway. The edge of it anyway. And yeah, there's not a whole lot of wiggle room for me. Yeah, considering there's trailers and stuff inside there, I'm guessing that's where I'm going to be going tomorrow. So yeah, I'll have to back up over the railroad tracks and pull in here. And go figure out who I need to talk to get my dock. But it also looks like there's docks right there. Looks like there's docks right here, which that gate in front of the box truck, I would need to go in through that one. And if I need to go in through that one, I'm gonna have to come out real wide over that way to turn into it, because it looks like it's slanted with the road. Hey puppers. There's the puppers. Hi, girls. Hi. Woof. 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 Bark. Oh, you guys are too cute. But yeah, if this right here is the gate I gotta go into, then yeah, I'm gonna have to swing it real wide, probably almost to that curb, to bring it over here to get in there. But like I said, I have not been here before, so I don't know which way I'm supposed to go. So we're just gonna call this good for now. Yeah, look at my truck. Yeah, I'm kind of against the trees a little bit, but yeah, oh well. They got in my way. Oh yeah, this is a very sucky customer to go to. Hey, girls.
Line 22. Take with the box truck here in the
Hi.
morning if it's a box truck day.
Well, no, because there's a bunch of trailers over there, 53-footers like me. And then over here at this place, there's some 53-foot trailers with day cabs there. So if nothing else, wait, no, there's a couple of sleepers there. I don't know if you guys can see it very well or not. Get you out of the bugs. Yeah, there's 2 sleepers right there on the end.
Big growling. Said yeah.
I don't know. We'll figure it out when we need to. For now, I need to do my on-duty post-trip, which I did a pre-trip this morning, so I'm not going to do the post-trip. I'm just going to log it.
Mouth be growling. Said I don't know, but I've been
Smart Alec. Yeah. We'll figure out how to deal with it in the morning. And, well, if we gotta do any kind of janky maneuvering, then we'll do some janky maneuvering.
King of be growling. Said LMAO.
For now, though, I'm gonna get you guys.
Said I told you I had a smart egg in this house.
Yeah, see, unfortunately, in my household, though, there's 2 of them.
Said 6 viewers, -4, 9 hours, 28 minutes, and 6 seconds.
But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and shut down the stream here, and then we'll get a stream going on the computer. We're gonna play some Skyrim. So I will see you guys over there. Just need to finish shutting down the truck and everything before I can do much.
Said 10 -4.
So I will be back in a bit. Ow! Budgeroni. That hurt. Anyway, I will be back in a little bit. See you guys over on the PC. Bye.